Our next story is from the UK. Could the reformed UK leader, Nigel Farage, be the next UK Prime Minister? A new poll in the UK has revealed a dramatic shift in people's voting intentions. The YouGov survey basically shows Labour and Reform UK neck and neck, with the Conservatives trailing behind. According to the YouGov poll, Labour has secured 26% of the vote, while Reform UK is close behind with 25%. The Conservatives have slipped to 22%, with the Liberal, Democrats and Greens securing 14% and 8% respectively. The poll results prompted a quick reaction from Farage. In a post on X, Farage quote-unquote said that the Tory brand is completely broken. We are the real opposition to this disastrous government, quote-unquote. The poll also highlights Labour Party's struggles to retain its voter base, with only 54% of Labour's 2024 supporters saying that they will support the party again, with 17% undecided, 29% defecting to other parties. Another key highlight of the poll is the UK's young voters. While the Labour remains the most popular party in the 18 to 24 age group with 36% support, the Greens have secured 22%. Reform UK's popularity among young voters was evident, having secured 19% of the vote share, surpassing the Conservatives' 5% share. The shift in the voting intention since the 2024 UK general election, you see, presents a significant challenge for Kemi Badenoch, the newly elected leader of the Conservative Party. With Reform UK poaching Conservative voters, Badenoch faces an uphill battle to revitalize the party's fortunes. And the question remains, could Farage be the next UK Prime Minister? Switching focus for now, you might want to think about switching careers if you love money but don't currently work in the crypto sector. Why are we talking about this? A recent survey has found that crypto job salaries are 153% more than the average salary in comparable sectors. Can you imagine that? Our next report brings you more as we decode the survey findings on crypto sector's pay averaging more as compared to the other industries and the reasons for that.
Research by NFT Evening into 1,169 crypto blockchain related roles found that crypto specialists earn far more. Even within the tech industry, crypto roles pay 46% more on average. Digital asset industry roles pay approximately 16% more than those that deal with artificial intelligence. The highest paying state in the US for a quantitative portfolio manager is New York. The average salary is $184,946 and the top salary is over $1 million. The state also dominates the crypto sector with 23.87% share of all digital asset job posts. Nearly 43% of all crypto job ads are in the engineering and tech fields. On average, software engineers in the crypto industry make $209,000 a year, which is 78% more than those working in more conventional tech jobs. Blockchain engineers, protocol designers, and cybersecurity specialists round out the list of notable roles within the crypto sector. Even remote work, which represents 43% of job postings, has an average salary of over $173,000. Meanwhile, on-site work will get an average of more than $143,000. Jobs in analysis and research typically pay over $241,000, making them the highest paying in the field. Next on the list is finance and accounting, where the average salary for a lead job is $222,000. The dependence on financial planning and compliance competence within the sector is highlighted by this category. However, data compiled by analytics company CoinCub shows that in 2024, crypto-related jobs fell 90% and Bitcoin-related jobs fell 95%. An 84% drop was felt alone in the United States. Jobs connected to blockchain also declined by half. CoinCub CEO Segyu Hamza, referring to the deep layoffs in the crypto sector, said the numbers are crushing down in a straight line. He added that these are consistent with a wide swathe of crypto-native companies reducing headcounts in recent months. Things seem to be turning this year, though. After laying off 28% of its employees last year, blockchain.com has announced intentions to increase its employment by 25%. Paybido, a cryptocurrency exchange located in Singapore, has stated intentions to increase headcount in both its Singapore and Dubai offices by 50%. According to a new research by Premise Partners, Web3 has the potential to generate 8 million job openings in India during the next 10 years. This is planned through the creation of 2 million direct positions and high wages and a threefold multiplier for indirect jobs. Business Bureau Report, WION World is One.
India's defense capabilities have taken a major leap forward. The Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, has successfully completed trials for a cutting-edge indigenous anti-tank missile system. In an official statement, India's Ministry of Defense said that the tests for the new missile were held at the Pokhran Field Range in Jaisalmer. This was on Monday. And with the ministry further highlighting that it is a third-generation missile and it uses fire and forget technology, which means once the operator locks onto the target, the missile handles the rest. In a nutshell, the new missile seeks targets, strikes them, and destroys them with pinpoint precision. In a post on the platform X, DRDO stated that the missile destroyed precisely all the targets, both at maximum and minimum range, during field evaluation trials, thus validating its firing range and making the system ready for induction. And that's not all. The missile carrier version 2 was also field evaluated. So combined with the successful trial of the anti-tank missile, the weapon system is now ready for induction into the Indian Army, marking a significant milestone in India's push for self-reliance in defense manufacturing. In a post on X, the Office of India's Defense Minister Rajnath Singh praised the achievement and congratulated the DRDO, the Indian Army, the defense industry for this success. In fact, as per reports, the new anti-tank missile is a big step towards strengthening India's defense infrastructure, especially in modern warfare. It reportedly has several key advantages. It is designed to penetrate and strike modern armored vehicles, even those equipped with explosive reactive armors. Furthermore, its advanced guidance system ensures a hit, even in complex battlefield conditions, a testament to India's growing technological prowess, showcasing India's capability to create world-class military systems. And with this, India is sending out a clear message. The country is ready to defend itself with homegrown, state-of-the-art weapons. And as it enters service, this marks a new chapter in India's defense capabilities. A real-life apocalypse that has unfolded in Los Angeles in the form of wildfires, hurting just about everyone and everything in their path. Not even California's famous fabulous rich are safe. Raging, unstoppable fires have killed people across class, rank and status, destroying multi-million-dollar mansions as easily as an ordinary apartment, so-called ordinary apartment. Consider this question. If this is how wild the fire gets at the height of winter, what will be the state and the fate of Los Angeles at the height of summer? A great deal hangs on that very answer, because Los Angeles, you see, is the venue of the 2028 Olympics and Paralympic Games. So, can Los Angeles ensure the safety of athletes, spokespersons, spectators during the greatest sporting event on the world's calendar? A second question here. Can any other city replace Los Angeles at such a short notice? Let's just first examine the first point. The Olympics are the world's premier sporting event. We all know that. They feature thousands of athletes from around the world. They compete in a variety of competitions. Moreover, the Olympics alternate between the summer and winter seasons. But what's the link with the ongoing fires, you must be wondering? First and foremost, as we all know, fire is unpredictable. Did anyone imagine that the fires would reach where they have, destroyed homes in January 2025? Those in favor of the event argue that this great fire has not touched any of the planned venues for the 2028 games so far. But you see, wildfire does not send you a message to let you know where it's headed. They are called wildfires for a reason. In fact, experts have raised concern over the feasibility of hosting a big-ticket event as the Olympics, also known as LA 28, to be spread over 80 venues across the length and breadth of the city. And what's more, the event will span 17 days, demanding an investment of close to $7 billion and is expected to draw about 15 million visitors. Now, the wildfires, fast steering into several paths, have put pressure on both LA, the host city, as well as the private committee in charge of raising funds and organizing the games to figure out ways in which the event can be conducted unhampered in 2028, when LA might still be in recovery mode, reconstructing buildings, lost properties and structures. But what's the status of the planned venues for the games for now? Many of these venues are situated outside what could be regarded as high-risk fire zones, and with the fires sparing stadiums and other venues so far. But one cannot be absolutely sure given the rate at which the infernos are ripping through the city, driven by high-speed winds. But just how near or far are they located from the danger zones? You see, the prestigious Riviera Country Club, planned to host the Olympic golf tournament, is situated in the affluent neighborhood of Pacific Palisades, parts of which have been reduced to ash and rubble. Last week, the flames had come dangerously close to the venue. This naturally have given the organizers a big scare. There's also the Sepulveda Basin Recreation Area. The Sepulveda Basin Recreation Area, set to host archery and skateboarding events, which also might be at a distance too close for comfort. Not just that, the historic Rose Bowl Stadium, scheduled to host football matches during the games, also reported to be within an evacuation protocol zone in Pasadena. And as the fires moved eastward, possible evacuations also looming over the campus in Westwood, which is planned to be housing the Olympic Village. You see, from 1984, when Los Angeles last hosted the Olympics, to 2028, not much seems to have changed venue-wise, as nearly all of the 2028 events are slated to take place in existing buildings, including the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where the opening ceremony, by the way, took place in '84. But you see, the concern does not quite remain limited to the places, but also the people who make the games. One of the most watched and celebrated events worldwide. We are talking about current and former athletes, sports persons, professional teams, some of whom have been severely impacted by the fires. In fact, just to get you some of the most prominent names that have been impacted, the fires destroyed houses of Los Angeles FC's Mexican striker Carlos Vela, as well as Los Angeles Lakers coach J.J. Redick. Also, ex-Olympic swimmer Gary Hall Jr. lost not just his house, but also a total of 10 Olympic medals in the Palisades fire. Just imagine. Years of hard work, sacrifice, razed to the ground just like that. One thing is sure, the changing climatic patterns in LA over the last few years and the very unpredictability of these fires is bound to have the organizers on the edge. But coming to the second question, can any other city replace Los Angeles at such a short notice? The answer to that might not be as simple after all, given the current situation unfolding. Meanwhile, experts like Mark Derson, professor at the Pennsylvania State University, have floated contingency plans, including relocating the games to Paris, the 2024 host city, if necessary. With the fires becoming more frequent and long-lasting than earlier, thanks to climate change in some parts, can LA overcome the tragedy of this scale and its after effects and host successful games just 3 years from now? The clock is ticking. Hectic negotiations are going on in Qatar to finalize the contours of the Israel-Hamas deal. According to reports,